The night was an inky abyss as I cruised along the deserted highway, the only illumination coming from the pale glow of the moon and the feeble reach of my car's headlights. My friends and I, Amy and Jake, embarked on a spontaneous road trip, seeking adventure under the vast, star-studded sky. Little did we know that the open road would become a passage to something beyond the realm of our understanding. Laughter filled the car as we sang along to upbeat tunes, the rhythmic hum of the engine blending with our carefree banter. The air inside was thick with camaraderie, and the dimly lit highway stretched before us, promising an escape from the monotony of everyday life. As we delved deeper into the night, the surroundings transformed. The forest on either side of the road grew denser, swallowing us in an ominous silence. Shadows danced along the edges of the asphalt, and the moon's glow struggled to penetrate the thick canopy above. Amy, sitting beside me, shifted uncomfortably. "This place gives me the creeps," I chuckled, dismissing her unease. "Come on, it's just a road. What's the worst that could happen?" The ominous atmosphere, however, lingered, like a foreboding whisper carried by the night wind. Unseen eyes seemed to watch from the shadows, and an inexplicable tension settled in the car. As we continued our journey, the road stretched on endlessly, each turn revealing more of the desolate landscape. The forest loomed closer, its ancient trees leaning in as if to share secrets only known to the night. The laughter in the car grew softer, overpowered by the haunting symphony of the nocturnal wilderness. An old, weathered sign emerged on the side of the road, barely visible in the dim glow of the headlights. "Welcome to Whispering Pines," it read, the letters barely holding on against the ravages of time. "Whispering Pines?" Jake mused. "Sounds like the title of a horror movie." Amy shot him a disapproving look, her unease growing. The road ahead seemed to narrow, winding through the heart of Whispering Pines, a town lost in the folds of forgotten time. The forest on either side of the road became an impenetrable wall of darkness. The car's headlights barely pierced the veil, casting long, distorted shadows that seemed to move with a life of their own. The air grew colder, and the laughter within the car ceased entirely. A faint murmur emerged from the depths of the woods, a haunting symphony of voices that danced on the edge of perception. Whispers, soft and insidious, slithered into our ears, carrying words that defied understanding. My grip on the steering wheel tightened as an unspoken agreement passed between us, a shared acknowledgement of the unnatural. "Did you hear that?" Amy's voice trembled, her eyes wide with fear. The whispers intensified, a cacophony of voices rising from the shadows. The road ahead twisted and turned, each bend leading us deeper into the heart of Whispering Pines. The town, shrouded in an ethereal mist, materialized before us like a specter from a forgotten dream. A dilapidated sign marked the town's entrance, barely holding onto its post. Whispering Pines, where echoes never fade. The car coasted through the deserted streets, buildings standing like silent sentinels against the encroaching night. The whispers grew louder, swirling around us like a macabre waltz, and the town seemed to shift with an otherworldly energy. "Let's get out of here," Jake urged, his voice betraying a hint of panic. I nodded in agreement, my foot pressing against the gas pedal, but the town had other plans. The road ahead twisted and turned in disorienting patterns, confounding any attempt to escape Whispering Pines. The whispers transformed into urgent murmurs, their tone pleading and tormented. As we navigated the labyrinthine streets, the buildings themselves seemed to whisper tales of bygone tragedies. Flickering streetlights cast elongated shadows that danced along the edges of our sanity. The car's headlights flickered intermittently, as if the very essence of Whispering Pines resisted our intrusion. A sudden realization dawned upon us. Whispering Pines was a town trapped in perpetual night, a realm where echoes of the past and present intertwined in a haunting dance. The road itself was a living entity, guiding us through the town's secrets, each turn a page in a spectral chronicle. We approached a dilapidated mansion that loomed over the town square, its windows like eyes peering into our very souls. The whispers became anguished, urging us towards the mansion's grand entrance. The car moved with a will of its own, gliding to a stop before the imposing structure. Reluctantly, we stepped out onto the cold pavement, the thick with the town's oppressive aura. The mansion's doors creaked open, revealing an otherworldly darkness within. The whispers became a haunting chorus, beckoning us into the abyss.
Torn between fear and fascination, we entered the mansion. The grand foyer was adorned with portraits of faces lost to time, their eyes following our every move. The whispers converged into a guttural chant, revealing the town's tragic history, a tale of lost souls forever bound to Whispering Pines. As we delved deeper into the mansion's depths, the rooms revealed glimpses of the past, a distorted reality where time held no sway. The air became thick with sorrow, and the anguished whispers reached a crescendo. In the heart of the mansion, a spectral figure materialized, an entity that bore the weight of Whispering Pines' torment. The figure beckoned us to a mirror that reflected not our own, but the faces of those trapped within the town's eternal night. The mirror shattered, releasing a surge of spectral energy that enveloped us. The mansion crumbled, and reality warped around us. The town itself seemed to fold into the night, and the whispers faded into an agonized silence. When consciousness returned, we found ourselves back in the car, the moon high in the sky. The road ahead stretched through familiar terrain, the encroaching darkness replaced by the comforting glow of streetlights. Whispering Pines had vanished, leaving no trace of its spectral existence. The echoes of the nightmarish whispers lingered, a haunting memory etched into our minds. The car roared to life and we drove away, the road ahead unmarred by the malevolent enchantment of Whispering Pines. The night air held a renewed chill, and the laughter returned to the car, albeit with a newfound wariness. The open road beckoned, but the memory of the haunted town lingered, a testament to the thin veil between reality and the unknown that we had unwittingly crossed. As we drove into the night, the moonlit highway stretched ahead, a passage untouched by the lingering whispers of Whispering Pines. Yet in the recesses of our minds, the spectral echoes persisted, a reminder that some roads once traveled lead to places where the whispers never fade.